where we're reading through the scripture in 3.5 years. Today, we're going to look at Leviticus 9. So let's get to reading. It's for Leviticus 9. It came to pass on the 8th day that Moses called Aaron and his sons and the elders of Israel. And he said to Aaron, "Take for yourselves a young bull as a sin offering, and a ram and a burnt offering, without blemish, and you'll offer them before the Lord. And to the children of Israel you shall speak, saying, Take a kid of the goats as a sin offering, and a calf and a lamb, both of the first year without blemish, as a burnt offering. Also a bull and a ram as peace offerings, to sacrifice before the Lord, and a grain offering mixed with oil. For today the Lord will appear to you." So they brought what Moses commanded before the tabernacle of the meeting, and all the congregation drew near and stood before the Lord. And then Moses said, "This is the thing which the Lord commanded you to do, and the glory of the Lord will appear to you." Moses said to Aaron, "Go to the altar, offer your sin offering and your burnt offering, and make an atonement for yourselves and for the people. Offer the offering of the people, and make the atonement for them, as the Lord commanded." Aaron therefore went to the altar, and he killed the calf of the sin offering, which was for himself. Then the sons of Aaron brought the blood to him, and he dipped his finger in the blood. He put it on the horns of the altar and poured the blood at the base of the altar. But the fat and the kidneys and the fatty lobe from the liver and the sin offering he burned on the altar, as the Lord commanded Moses. The flesh and the hide he burned with fire outside the camp. And he killed the burnt offering, and Aaron's sons presented to him the blood which he sprinkled around the altar. And they presented the burnt offering to them with its pieces and head, and he burned them on the altar. And he washed the entrails and the legs and burned them with the burnt offering on the altar. Then he brought the people's offering, and he took the goat, which was the sin offering for the people. He killed it and offered it for sin, like the first one. And he brought the burnt offering and offered it according to the prescribed manner. Then he brought the grain offering and took a handful of it and burned it on the altar besides the sacrifice in the morning. And he also killed the bull and the ram as sacrifices of peace offerings, which were for the people. And Aaron's sons presented to him the blood which he sprinkled around the altar, and the fat from the bull and the ram, and the fatty tail, and the covers which covers the entrails, and the kidneys, and the fatty lobe attached to the liver. And they put the fat on the breasts, and then he burned the fat on the altar. But the breast and the right thigh Aaron waved as a wave offering before the Lord, as Moses had commanded. Then Aaron lifted his hands toward the people, and he blessed them and came down from offering the sin offering, burnt offering, and peace offerings. And Moses and Aaron went to the tabernacles of the meeting, came out and blessed the people. Then the glory of the Lord appeared to all the people, and the fire came out from before the Lord, and it consumed the burnt offering and the fat on the altar. When all the people saw it, they shouted and fell on their faces. Have you ever prepared to see the glory of God? What would you do? How would you do that? What would you expect to see? Jesus said, "Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God." It seems to me then that when someone wants to see the glory of God, that one of the requisites of seeing God is to have a pure heart. It seems to me that you can't do it without having a pure heart. Well, that's disturbing at times. For over the years that I've been around, there's been times when God has shown me my heart, and it's not pretty. It's not pure. In verse 6, Moses said, "This is the thing which the Lord commanded you to do, and the glory of the Lord will appear to you." Moses then tells them how to prepare, giving God's instructions. The first 7 days were for preparing Aaron to be served as high priest. On the 8th day, he began to function as a high priest. Notice that the order of the sacrifices which the high priest presents on behalf of the people. First, there was the sin offering, kid of the goats. We all come to him as sinners and must have our sin taken care of first. Next was the burnt offering, the grain burned upon the altar. The nourishment for our lives is laid down on the altar. He's the bread of life that has come down from heaven. It's put on the altar. Finally came the peace offering. With his sacrifice, we have peace with God. The long war with God is over, and now we can enjoy his glory. Then Moses and Aaron came out, and they blessed the people. Then the glory of the Lord appeared to the people. Then the fire came out from before the Lord and consumed the sacrifice. Then the people shouted and fell on their faces. Wow. I've never seen a display of his glory like that. Have you? Lord, would you purify my heart? Lord, let your glory let your glory appear. Let it be a way which glorifies you. For indeed, I serve a glorious King. And let me speak his glorious song today.